Mia. So it's time for my May favorites. I have quite a few things. This is my first favorites video and I don't really have like, any misses this month. I'm sure that I might have a few that come about, but it was really more that just everything I loved I kept using. So what I didn't like gravitate towards, I might end up not liking, but I don't really have any misses or anything that I'm not really loving this month. This little gem, it's from The Ordinary. Little focus. This is from The Ordinary and it is their high adherence silicone primer. I don't know what the deal is, but with my skin, I typically don't like a super silky silicone primer. Like the one that is so popular from Smashbox. I have it and I use it on some clients, but for my skin personally, I feel like it just pulls my makeup right off. But I tend to like something with like a sticky feel or something a little bit more illuminating. Like one of my favorite primers is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I love the illuminating effect that it gives, and it's almost a little bit tacky, and I feel like that helps with my foundation staying on. But this primer says, The Ordinary Primer says it is a high adherence blurring surface smoother and primer. And I love it. I just got it on Beautylish. It's just been a few weeks ago, but I've used it every single day since I got it. Just to test it out and give it like a good review. And the directions say use as the last step in your skincare regimen, either on its own or as a makeup primer. And I love it. I don't even remember how much it was, but I know that it was less than $10. I'm almost positive it's like $4.90 or something. I don't know how they have such good price points for the quality, but this has a slightly tacky effect, but it does have the smoothness from a silicone primer. So I do like that it is very line filling, pore filling, but I don't have any slippage. I don't like that word. I don't have any like slipping and sliding around with my foundation when I put it on, and I can say that my foundation does last all day long. When I'm working at the salon, I typically work 8-hour days and it goes up to 12 hours. And of course, by the end of the day, your face is not looking that great. But with this primer, my makeup stays on practically all day long. So I give it a thumbs up. I know that this foundation is not a new foundation. I don't think it has been out for a long time, but I did wait for a while to purchase it because I was not sure how I was gonna feel about a stick foundation. Anyway, so Hourglass came out with their Vanish stick foundation. I have the shade Bisque. That's what it looks like. I know everyone knows what it looks like. But anyways, since I got this foundation, this is about honestly all that I have been using. On a quick day, I do go in with like just a coverage CC cream. Just because a lot of the times like I can just pat it on with my fingers and then, you know, like blend out some concealer underneath my eyes and go. But almost every single day, if I'm not using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus, I go in with this one, and I never feel like it has sank into my lines, into my pores funny. It does not separate on my skin. Like I have a lot of separation here typically with foundations. I don't ever have that problem with this foundation, and I find that buffing it out with a brush that I showed you works way better than with a beauty blender. So yeah. Then moving on to, this is a powder because it does have color to it, but to me it's more of an all over setting powder, and I do usually go in with it over top of all my foundations. I do bake under my eyes with like my RCMA no color powder, but as far as like adding warmth back into my face and using this as an all over powder, this powder has been my absolute favorite for the month of May. I probably discovered it about mid-April, end of April, and it is the BECCA Soft Light Blurring Powder in Golden Hour. Okay, so I just love this powder. It's perfect for adding the color back into my face after I've used my RCMA no color powder. It feels good, it looks good, it fills all my lines in and doesn't accent any dry spots, any bumps, any texture on my skin, and it actually has like a sheen to it, so it's surprising that it doesn't do that, but it definitely does not, and it has been my favorite for this entire month. Another face powder, this is more of has more coverage than the one I just showed you, and this is a new find for me as well, and I have had them a few weeks and I am in love with them. Like I said earlier, I have the hardest time finding powders that don't pull away my foundation or take away from my foundation. I'm not sure like what the deal is, but I I need a good like setting powder and something that brings the life back into my face. I tend to find that a lot of powders that I use over top of my wet foundations make my skin look very flat. It washes the color out of my face, and I need a powder that will bring that back into my face but also set my makeup to stay for all day long. This powder is amazing. Yes, it is expensive. $45 for a powder, in my opinion, is a little bit steep, but coming from who it's from, it doesn't really surprise me because all of those prices are more high-end, but the quality of the product is worth it to me. And it is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. When I ordered this powder, I couldn't tell online what color to get, so I did go ahead and get the fair and the medium. When I have my spray tan, I absolutely have to use my medium. All my spray tan is off my skin right now. Obviously, you can see I'm nice and pasty. And I go in with the fair. I just go in and just all over, set it my whole face, under my eyes and everything, and it looks beautiful. It's very smooth, it's very flawless. Because it's so finely milled, I feel like that's why I like it so much. I don't have any issues with it bulking up on my face, looking really cakey. I don't have any issues with it clogging like in my pores. I don't have any issues with it in my lines on my forehead, in between my eyes, or my smile lines. It's just a really good powder, and if you're willing to spend the $45 for it, I definitely think you should try it. And to give you an idea of how much I love it, that's my medium, and like I said, I've probably had it for 3 weeks, and I've already hit pan, which is very sad. It's because a lot of people that I watch here on YouTube kept going on about how great it was, and I was like, I have to give it a try because I absolutely love Benefit's products. I love Hoola, Hoola Light, I love all of those. So I had to give a little Hoola Quickie Stick, Hoola Contour Quickie Stick a try. And I'm sure everyone knows what it looks like. It looks like this. The shade is perfect. I feel like it would go great with any skin tone. I feel like you can build it up. On mine, it does not take much for me to get the coverage I need. It blends out. I mean, it is so creamy. It blends out so perfectly. I mean, I can blend it out with my finger, and it's just so soft and easy to blend. I got this. It's been over a month ago. I think I got it at Sephora. I may have purchased it on Benefit's website, and it's the Benefit Cheat Parade. I know that this is nothing new, but I literally go to it all the time. I absolutely love Hoola. I love Hoola Light. I have had Dandelion and Rocketeer before. Obviously California is new, and I freaking love the shade. It's beautiful. What I have on my cheeks today, and I just think it's just so stunning. It brings life back to my cheeks. I absolutely love the color. The sheen to it is perfect too. It's not too much, but there's definitely enough pigment so you can build it up if you need to. But I love this palette in general. I just think it's awesome. Let's go into highlighters. So again, these are nothing new either, especially one of them, it's definitely been around for a while. The other one is pretty new, and I love them both. They are OFRA highlighters. The left one is Rodeo Drive, and this one is the Nikki Tutorials and OFRA collab in Everglow. This color, I think it's the perfect highlighter for practically any skin tone because it's very champagne-y, but it's also bright. I love it for an inner corner highlight, a brow bone highlight. I love it, love it, love it. The Nikki Tutorials Everglow is amazing. Like, I have used the crap out of this month, and I honestly, in the corner of the lightest one, like, I can see a dent in it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope that they make this a permanent collection because it's beautiful. Like, I love that she thought about every skin tone, and not just that, but like, I can use this entire palette on my eyes for an eyeshadow look, and it's gorgeous. This copper shade is, I mean, it's beautiful. And again, there's the creaminess that OFRA highlighters carry, and there's the three shades. Let's swatch that for you. I mean, they're just beautiful. And actually, the middle shade is similar to Rodeo Drive, but it's a little bit darker. It's the perfect shade for medium to dark skin tones, and I can actually use it when I do have my spray tan, but the lightest one looks the best, and it is like, it's beautiful. I've always had the hardest time finding highlighters that look good on my pale skin, and that one is amazing. And I don't know what the deal is with Jeffree Star's like pictures of his products on his website, but they do not do his palettes justice. This is the palette I'm talking about that is my main favorite. It's the Androgyny eyeshadow palette. I have loved his lipsticks, his liquid lips. I have loved his highlighters. I think they're amazing. And I didn't think there was anything wrong with this palette when I saw it on his website, but I was just like, it's okay. Like, I'm not obsessed with it. And this was just from the picture online. Like, I don't know what the deal was, but it just didn't like jump out at me. I definitely didn't think it would be bad. It didn't jump out to me at all. This palette is freaking amazing. First of all, it's massive. That's another thing that the pictures online do not do it justice. Like, the pans are massive. Like, I'm trying to show you his. Like, look at that. They're huge. They really are huge. So you get, and I think it's $45. So you get a ton of product and beautiful pigmentation. And the color range in person is amazing. There are a perfect amount of transition shades. There are actually just 2 shimmery shades in the whole palette, but to me that's perfect. I have this palette on my eyes today. And the only shimmery shade that I used was the color Frosting right in the center for kind of a halo effect. And other than that, like, I didn't really need anything else shimmery. I love the color range. I love the fact that there are greens and blues and purples and warm tones. And this is seriously suitable for every eye color. I think that the colors are perfect and the pigmentation is amazing, and I am super pleased with this palette, and I'm so glad that I got it because I'm not sure if he's gonna keep it out. And that actually made me want to buy Beauty Killer, his first palette, which again, online, I would have not had an interest in it. So I actually, the other day, he had I think it was 50% off for Memorial Day for some of his products on his website, and I noticed that his Beauty Killer palette was half off, and I was like, why not do it just because it's half off? And I ordered it, so I'm super excited to try it as well. I know that when it gets here in person, I'm gonna love it just as much as I did this one when it came. So if you love his cosmetic line and you think you need this in your collection, you should purchase it because it is amazing. Let's go to a mascara that I love. This is nothing new again. I think it's one of Tati's favorites on YouTube. I love her. I would just about buy anything she recommended because I just think she is so classy and so beautiful, and I love watching her videos, and she amazes me that she is able to do 5 videos a week. So I bought actually because of her, the Essence False Lashes Mascara from Ulta, and I have used this nonstop. I actually bought another one brand new to have as a backup. Without lashes on, like every day I don't wear lashes. I don't have time for that. But without lashes on, this mascara is awesome. It's very black. It's very dramatic. It makes my lashes very full. I love the way the wand is shaped because I feel like I can pull my lashes out and up and then go back in and feather them. So I love it. And I actually think that the tip of it is perfect size for getting down there on those lower lashes. And I really like this mascara, and I'm pretty positive it's like $2.99 or $3.99, so you cannot beat that. False lashes. I have a ton of false lashes, and I'm not opposed to trying any brand, but my absolute favorite right now for the price point, the quality, the wearability, everything about these lashes are amazing, and it's the Ardell Faux Mink Lash Line. I love them. I have actually bought a ton of them in all the different styles, and I do like all of them, but I'm gonna only talk about my 2 favorites, and that would be the 811 and the 812. The 811 look like this, and they kind of have more of like a flare out at the ends. So they're perfect for like a cat eye look, or perfect when you don't feel like doing your eyeliner winged and you want them just to flare out at the ends. 812 are just very wispy and a little bit more peaked in the center, with the edges being a little bit smaller, and they look like this. And they are absolutely beautiful. I love both of these lashes, and they are absolutely my favorite. They are my go-to lashes. This month I have used and used and used and used and used these lashes, and I just think they're great quality for the price point as well. I think they're around $6 or $7 at CVS, and they're really great. So you should check them out. On to lips. These are all nudes. It's not that I don't have any bright colors I liked, like this one from Jeffree Star and Manny MUA It's the shade I'm Shook, and I love this lip color. It's just that it's not like my May favorite because I don't typically go for shades like this on an everyday basis. I like a nude that I can just throw in my makeup travel bag to take with me to work and do touch-ups throughout the day easily. My absolute favorite ones is from Kylie Cosmetics, and it is the Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Charm. You can see the shade there. It's a true, very pinky nude. It's darker than what some people might like, but I love the shade. It's so pink, but so nude, and it goes with everything. Of course, I love the smell of these. I love any kind of liquid lip or lipstick that smells amazing. And hers definitely do smell good. The difference is the velvets do not dry down completely flat. They're still movable, so if you have drier lips and you tend to not like the way a liquid lipstick feels, you might actually like more of a velvet type of lipstick or more of a moussey type of liquid lipstick. I just love the color, and it actually felt like there was very good coverage on this. Sometimes I feel like I have a lot of her liquid lips and I think her shades are beautiful, but there are times that I do feel like the texture and the quality, they're different on everyone, and I'm not exactly sure why. And I have some like lifting and peeling and areas where I can see my lips peeking back through. I know that's probably really hard with certain shades to have the formula a certain way, but I tend to really like the velvet ones of hers because they're just a little bit creamier and they last on my lips just fine. Obviously when you eat, they're gonna pull off, but I love that shade for this month. And this was a purchase about the end of April at Sephora, and I love Kat Von D's liquid lipsticks. I think they're amazing. I have no trouble with her liquid lipsticks. I'm not sure what her formula is, but she does a beautiful job, and I absolutely love them. And this is in the shade Noble, and when I saw it, I had to have it. I felt like I didn't have the perfect peachy nude, and now I do, and I have went for this shade nonstop since I got it. And that's it right there, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it goes with my skin tone well, even when I'm tan, and I just think it is the perfect peachy nude. Another nude, it is again the OFRA and Nikki Tutorials collab, and this is her liquid lip in the shade Nude Potion. Now yes, I love her other liquid lips from the collection, but those are again colors that I'm not going to go for on a daily basis. Even though I think they're beautiful, they're not what I've grabbed for the whole month of May. But Nude Potion is absolutely beautiful, and again, I hope that they keep it in the collection. It is a very true light pinky nude that, in my opinion, looks good on every skin tone. Again, I felt like she really kept this in mind when creating her line, and I just really admire her for doing that, because we all have different skin tones, and not all of our skin tones do well with certain shades, and I understand that, and like there are shades that I have that don't look good with my pale skin, and I understand that, but this shade to me looks good on everybody. Next up we have, it's from the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collab, and it is the shade Daddy. Like I said, I do have I'm Shook on my lips, and I love this color, but again, it's not something that I go for on a daily basis. When I got this in the mail, not being mean, but I definitely was like, this is not something I'm gonna go for a lot. Just because I don't typically wear like a lot of brown nudes. It just washes me out. But for some reason, and actually when I filmed this look, I did use this color on my lips. For some reason, there is enough of a warmth to this brown and enough cool tone that it neutralizes my skin, and it's absolutely beautiful. That's it right there. And you can even see, like when it's up against those shades, it has warmth to it. It was not as cool toned of a brown as I thought it was going to be. And I absolutely love it, and I think it's perfect. And I have went for it for a nude all this month, and I've actually gotten a lot of compliments on it because it's just such a pretty color. So I'm really glad that I ended up purchasing it. Favorite lotion right now is this from Jergens. It's the Jergens Natural Glow Wet Skin Moisturizer, and I do use the medium to tan because I get a spray tan typically like in the middle of the week, and then I use this to keep it up. And I love this so much that this one is just about out, and I've already purchased my second bottle. This stuff is amazing. It does not streak me. I immediately get out of the shower, and I do pat off just a little bit because I feel like I'm soaked when I get out of the shower. So I pat off just a little bit, and then I rub that lotion into my skin all over as best as I can with the moisture that's on my skin, and my skin has not been dry this year, so it's definitely has the moisture in it. It keeps my tan going. It doesn't have like it definitely doesn't have like that terrible smell to it. It's the typical Jergens smell. I'm using it nonstop for about a month now, I guess for the whole month of May. I got it a little bit before May started, and I just love it, and I use it just about every single day when I get out of the shower. So I just think it's awesome, and it's keeping me nice and hydrated and nice and tan throughout the summer. Obviously not right now because I don't have any spray on, but I absolutely love it, and I have used it nonstop. I haven't bought a new perfume in a while, and so I thought I would give this a try. I found it on Beautylish, and I absolutely love OFRA's products anyway. They're just super pricey, and I don't tend to buy them because I work at a salon, and I can get the products that I use like at a discount, so I don't tend to pay like $40 or $50 for a bottle of hairspray, even though I think OFRA has some of the best products. The smell, the quality, I think they're amazing. So I decided to splurge and get the OFRA Côte d'Azur, I think that's how you say it, Côte d'Azur perfume, and this is what the box looks like. It's beautiful, and this is the perfume. And it's so pretty. The bottle is beautiful. Like, all their packaging is always so pretty. I'm gonna need a squirt right now. But this smell is so good. I just got a lot in my mouth, and that was not so good. Ew. Anyways, the smell is amazing. It's just like their signature scent that they have in all their hair products, except it's like, obviously, it's heightened because it's a perfume, and oh my gosh, like, I just love it. I love the smell. I'm gonna look up online really quick the notes for you guys. And this perfume is not cheap, but I personally don't feel like any perfume, especially in a glass bottle like that, I have never found one that is cheap unless I find it at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, which is just a big highlight of my day when I do. So it says here that it is the much celebrated signature scent for OFRA's hair care line, and was created by one of the oldest French fragrance houses, providing OFRA with the perfect foundation for a fine perfume. With its sun-drenched notes of Calabrian bergamot, white butterfly jasmine, and sandalwood, Côte d'Azur embodies the glamour and heat of the legendary destination. So if you're willing to pay this price for that perfume, and Beautylish does have it, that is where I got mine at, because I don't really know where else. I don't know anywhere else that carries OFRA products besides like a salon, and I don't really have. There's not really one quite near me that does carry it. And Beautylish has everything I love, so I just got it from there, and I think the smell is amazing. And if you love the signature scent that OFRA carries, I think you should give it a try because it is amazing. So yeah, this was my May favorites. Again, I don't have any things that I didn't like or I didn't enjoy. If I do, I may include those in my next one, but I just tended to gravitate towards the things that I loved. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And if there are any products that I missed in this favorites that you think I should try or that you guys love, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I really hope you like my channel and subscribe, because there's definitely going to be a lot more to come. Thank you guys. Bye.